What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. And last episode, uh, we decided we decided that Yuri would go visit our house, and Sayori has been acting really sad lately, and we've learned absolutely nothing about that. All right, let's get on with it. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it's not much help. Yuri is clearly an introvert and is also an intimate person in general. There is no doubt that she'll open up a bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been we've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before she was already learning more about her. Before I was learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing of Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything. But I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feeling aside when she might need me? I decide to visit on Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering myself. Again, we used to play so often so that we made a habit of simply entering each other's house like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume that she's up on in her room. It's it's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Kevin. Oh, different music. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces me to smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? Hold up, guys. Let me fix up my table. Okay. I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she had for years now. If you came over more often, it would be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come how come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to be seeing Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but wait, how did you know that? Sayori has already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet or anything. So it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday. When something wrong, you can't hide from When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So? Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Kevin. Huh? Why why can't it why can't it just be like how it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't if I didn't make if I wait, sorry guys. Hold up. I hear my name. All right guys, I'm back. Um if I didn't that make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come over here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting pushed for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Why are you laughing about that? Sayori. I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something's happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Uh, Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Kevin. But you're wrong. Nothing's happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Kevin? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Oh my god. Why do you why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why do other people put their energy in carrying waste by having them spend it on Why make other people put their energy in carrying to waste by having them spend it with on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I wanted to make everyone happy. I just wanted to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me. Without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is this possible for Sayori that Sayori kept this from me the entire time I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me not think about her? Why, Sayori? Eh? Excuse me. Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's so much I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Kevin. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing supporting important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes. It also feels like a bat being swung against my head. It's not something to go about. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. Something to laugh about. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand how you're feeling at all, Sayori. But I don't need you to understand. Whatever it takes for me, I'll help you stop hurting. That's what I'll do. No, Kevin. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing you could have helped is if everything could have been like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting this way, I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here, and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, once again, I grab Sayori's shoulder. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace. Uh, uh, Kevin, Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I made friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Kevin. Sayori. Oh wait, no. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remained on her side. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Kevin, Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. But all I want for her is to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arm around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Kevin. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I'll let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like it to spend it? How would you like it for me to spend it all with you? Huh? Uh, it's what I want. I promise. I think it would be nice then. Yeah. Siri wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all the days, it has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me. It's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? Uh, it's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? All right. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself feeling uneasy. Shouldn't have left her. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I should be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I really don't understand how this game could just go to happy music like that. There's like no transition. That's sad. I feel bad for Sayori. Yuri, huh? Everyone's in their normal clothes now, not their uniforms. Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry, I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting a long time? No, I just got here. But I started getting really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. Ah, I suppose that's true. Uh, I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it'll be fine. I take Yuri to my room. At first, she at first the first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very considerate of you to do. Eh, no. I would be really embarrassed if my room was a mess while you were here. Hmm. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. Uh, that would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. Uh, what was in that drawer? What could it have been? A dojin? uh, uh, I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both hands firmly into her lap and makes sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Uh, yes. I have a few things planned that you can help me with. Decorations and the atmosphere's enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, moonlighting, aromatherapy, aromatherapy candles. Oh wow, I didn't know you planned to take it this far. Of course, I want to help. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although, although many stops will, although many, s- although many will stop by to just out of curiosity and for cupcakes, I guess. But I'm determined to prove an experience that will leave them waiting, wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Huh? Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. It, is that so? That makes me feel relieved and kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be anxious, so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and wooden cylinder-shaped objects. I did some shopping on our way here, so I happened to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think it would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, it would be really neat. What wooden thing, though? What's a wooden thing, though? Oh, this. It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not that familiar at all. Ah, is that so? It, wait. It's one of my favorite contributions to to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oil or herbs you choose, You can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes a cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. It, in just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through the small hole on the top. Wow, it smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This one is jasmine. This one is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it proves more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances the emotion to help you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that it would be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable. But you see, but you seem to know a lot. But you seem to know a lot more about this, so I trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase an origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't we won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word for each paper. Well, we'll, we'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut the pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper of the ribbons to create a door, a door curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? That would also catch the eyes of those passing the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose to do it. I suppose I do get a little intense, as you'd put it. Uh-huh. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or, or maybe the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's the marker, Kevin. You can write any characters you want. I'll be once you finish cutting the ribbons. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw different characters on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels the long string of ribbon on her desired length. Then, she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Huh? The knife is strangely beautiful. Beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. She carries a knife? The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. Looks really fancy. Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each of their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kinda into knives. They're just so pretty. I had a practice butterfly knife. I have no idea where it went. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of harassment and feeling of danger, maybe? What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing. Well, it's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it's kind of suits you. Suits me. Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny it. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I can take it. I take it and turn it around in my hand. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where'd you even get a knife like this? You know, the dark web. Curious of its sharpened, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Kevin, why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like paper. Why do you need that type of knife? Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my fingers. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. Uh, she stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you start squeamish, I will. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Uh, uh. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger into her mouth and licks the wound. Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. Kinky. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. That's a little too much information. Startled, I instinctively pull out my hand back. Oh, uh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burned up. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Uh, sure it was a little weird and took me by surprise. But I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. Uh, she doesn't lift her head. What if she what if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I'll do it anyway. I take Yuri's hands and lick her index finger in return. Uh, God. Kevin, did you really just do that? Now we're even. Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me if I did something wrong. Well, you were the one who licked my finger. I knew that would be a bad idea. If it's not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Kevin. Yuri giggles shyly. I don't want to get too much into her because I like Sayori more. Yuri called me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one actually. It was just a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. Each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make the progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbon, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than what I expected, and will be very effective as the door curtain. It looks great. Good thing coming up with this, Yuri. Huh, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tables. Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water and put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water? I'll bring them back in a minute. Thank you very much. Okay, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it will be too diluted. Diluted. Taking Jiri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them I put them in a plate to catch. Wait, sorry guys. I put them in a plate to catch any paint that dribbles, that that drips, then bring back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, putting it back over her arm. Did she cut herself? She has a sharp knife and then she rolls up her sleeve. Uh, nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? Uh, no, not at all. Okay, this game is, um, DDLC is getting, a little, um, different now. Not your average happy anime girl game. Let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dripping into the cup. Dripping them into the cup. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner. Starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, then nighttime. Once it all dries, I'll write the inspirational quote across the banner. Hold up, guys. We can hang the podium thingy. I didn't read what that said. Something about we can hang it on top of the podium in the classroom or something. Ah, neat. What are you going to write? Well, it would be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out of the banner, Yuri and I kneel on the opposite side so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors to cross the banner and serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with a watercolor feels a lot like art class projects that we had back then. It's relaxing. Huh? I'm sorry if it feels so childish. No, I don't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, for me, I, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like it when I spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I can feel that way about things in anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner and grabs an unused paintbrush. But but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Yeah, sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hand in surprise. Wait. Okay. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry. I should have asked you to get it from me. It's not your fault. Your face. There's a droplet of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush to fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I run to the I return to the room and kneel back down in front of her. Well, this is different. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Ah. Is something wrong? It's hot. I didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start I start to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait, uh, just for a little longer. Feels really nice. Uh, I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. I swear if you guys kiss or something. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost if she has a daze, enveloped into her own thought. She breathes gently, half through the side of parted lips. Sorry. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist, sending a tingle sensation through my arm. And suddenly, her face seemed to be much closer than mine than it was just a moment ago. Ah. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. Wait, oh shoot, I forgot to check the game files. I'll do it after this. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, and her movements seem clumsier, and she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add letters now? Lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it will be best to leave it here and then have it bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were the least enjoying yourself a little bit? Ah, no. It's not that. I'm just glad that you managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. Uh, so so you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we could have had extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself. I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait too much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping that there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. Wait, wow. And and the most important thing is that we get everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all of her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounds like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend this much time with friends in a relaxing environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Let me just know if there's anything else if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then. Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. I kind of say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have that much time as we wanted. Because we can't do this again. Whatever you want can come. Whenever you want, you can come over, or we can go somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble on my words, Yuri slips smiles bafflingly. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so you're very thoughtful, Kevin. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. This is kind of pixelated. Hold up. I know we're getting in the moment right now, but I just have to check something. Nothing new. How am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't get the chance to as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori? Huh? Uh, hi, Kevin. Sayori? Just now, we weren't. It's okay, Kevin. I just stopped by to say hi. Uh, um, well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll be, but we'll all be able to be at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want me to come over today. Uh, well, I tried staying in my room, but my my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come over here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri. How close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start falling down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Kevin? Am I supposed to be happy for you? Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Kevin. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have wasted your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to you wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just Monica. Monica was right about what? Wait, Monica changed the subject when I asked what she told Sayori. Sayori, what I said before is true. So they're just gonna ignore what Monica said. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you isn't the burden your mind is making out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until until you don't feel any more pain. But Sari looks away. I put my hand in my shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Kevin. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might be more than you like me. I might that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Kevin, I like you so much I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm obviously going for this one. I love you. Eh? Those are my true feelings. So, there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, having fun with you every day, It helps me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept your burdens. As long as we can continue this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. Kevin. Well, thank God we don't see the main protagonist's face. Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. Kevin, is this really okay? Yeah. I held Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Kevin. I want to be with you. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I've always thought that was to be a happiest moment for me. But why? Even now, why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Kevin. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Oh, okay. I trust you. Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think those things, about those things, I want everything to be the same as they always been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything right now. More right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Kevin. Sayori gazes at me again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really sad, is this the best thing for me, right? Eh? I don't really understand what Sayori meant by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It feels like a whole bunch of thorns when you told me that you love me. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her and she loves me. But I know I love her and I know she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can't comfort her. I keep wondering wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts would continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori means by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give everything I got. Sayori is the most important person to me. And I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. It's the day of the festival. I'm probably gonna keep recording. Let me check the game files. What the heck? Wait, am I recording? Yeah, I am. What's this? This is new. Okay. What the? Jesus Christ! Of all the days I expected this. Let me save real quick. I'm gonna keep playing, guys. Of all the days I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house and wake her up, but I decided that that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I paint is dry, and I gently roll up to take it with me. She sent a pleasant text reminding me that not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki is about the as Natsuki about the event. I'm sorry, guys. My mind is blown. I thought the guy was just like joking with me. I'm more. I was just on squad fill telling the dude that I'm playing Doki Doki Literature Club, and he just tells me to go into the game files and check it every once in a while. And I'm more excited for it to be over, so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Kevin, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing the little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. It must be the one she prepared that had all of the poems that we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like, and I submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. So am I. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You think on days like this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And suddenly I feel awful, knowing that it's not really this simple for her. I only said this because this is the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take some more responsibility for her, Kevin. I mean, especially after you exchanged with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know. Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I don't like you at all. You said something to Sayori. I'm the club president after all. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan to bring it up to anyone yet. Jeez, you don't know the full story. You don't know the full story at all. So don't worry. I probably know a little more than you think. Huh? Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I feel like a chill down my spine after hearing that. She's spying on us? Hey, don't you want to check the pamphlets? I think I understand now why this is at the horror section. Not fully yet, but seeing her, seeing Sayori and the thing in the files, they came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid down on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed in their own page, giving an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the ones that they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one I haven't read before. Get out of my head. Get out of my head. What the heck? Why is this up here? Get out of my head. 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 Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. I think she's referring to Monica. Get out of my head. I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But the poem never is. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Hold up. Let me check the files again. Nothing new. Uh, what is this? I'm shaking right now, guys. Reading this poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Kevin, what's wrong? Nothing. Oh, what do you mean nothing? This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori is written. But more than that, I I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so uh well, alright. Try not to take so long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself, Monica calls that after me. I kick in my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. There's no music. I wonder if even the simple gestures of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things would be the same as they always have been. Th- that's all she needs and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. Sayori? She 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 really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That's really something a boyfriend would do, is that really is something a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In that case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't this kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Whoa! What the heck? Oh my god. Jesus Christ. I can't say that word. What the heck? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe my eyes are what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I knew what was best for her and everything would be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her? I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She, she even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess? Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Was I? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. I just spent if I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like it's always been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost the best. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. There's nothing I can do to bring her back. I'm not sure about that. Oh god. This is some game where I can reset and try something different. If only I only had one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. Wait a second. Didn't Monica say for me, like, not to leave her hanging or something? I don't think Sayori killed herself. Monica did this probably. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I could, but I still could do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. Is that the end of the game? What the heck? Alright guys, I'm gonna leave it here. You should be seeing this thing right next to the next one, so you won't have to wait for another episode. So if you made it this far, leave a like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.